What's up, y'all? It's Punkinfoot the Panty Girl on the Uglymoney podcast.
What up, what up, what up? I am Uglymoney Nietzsche, and welcome to yet another episode of the Uglymoney podcast. And my special guest of the evening has a lot of things going on, and she coming over here to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, show your love for Punkinfoot!
Thank you.
What's up, sweetie? How you doing?
How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Now, the first thing that everybody wants to know, and I don't know if you didn't know that everybody wants to know, but everybody does want to know this. Where did the name Punkinfoot come from?
I got that name from my manager. He gave me that name. I thought that at the time that he was trying to say something like, you know, older people say like Sugarfoot or Pumpkin or something like that. But he said Punkinfoot. And he would always say Punkinfoot, and it just stuck. Everywhere we went, shows, you know, bookings, whatever. Definitely. It just stuck. So.
Well, you know, you're not gonna remember. You're not gonna forget a Punkinfoot.
No.
You're not gonna forget a Punkinfoot. Do you have any idea what a Punkinfoot is? We're gonna get to it, baby. If you had to define what a Punkinfoot was, you know what I'm saying? Is it a pumpkin with a foot, and maybe a foot growing out the pumpkin? Or, I mean, what exactly would you describe as a Punkinfoot?
Well, you know, it's a unique thing, so I'm just gonna say a Punkinfoot is me.
There it is.
So it is yours truly. I am original, and I'm the only one. So.
There it is. The only Punkinfoot in the world, ladies and gentlemen. That is a noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. You hear me? I'm just Punkinfooting. Now tell the people where you from originally.
Originally, I am from North Carolina.
Okay, what part?
North Carolina, Greensboro, Charlotte.
Oh, really?
You know.
I just recently came back from Charlotte in that area or whatever. North Carolina has a very rich history in sports and tell me, and some musical influences from North Carolina. I mean, you got the Baby that's killing everything right now, J. Cole. Do you think that's where a lot of your musical influences came from, or did it come from a little bit of everywhere?
It came from everywhere, everywhere. One of the great things that I like about North Carolina is when you listen to the radio there or when you go about the music game or whatever, you have so many different dialects in North Carolina. You could be in one part of North Carolina, you sound like you're from up north. You'll be in one part of South North Carolina, and you sound like you're from the islands, or any of the Carolinas, really. So I love that it was just so many dialects. We listened to so much music up north, old school, West Coast, East Coast, down south. It didn't matter.
It's a melting pot, kind of like Virginia, where I'm from. I'm originally from Virginia. Yeah, you're right, because you go up like in Virginia. If you go up northern Virginia, they sound like they from like. More like up north, you know what I'm saying? But if you go like my area, Richmond, Petersburg, they sound like they from the south. They almost got almost on New Orleans type of dialect or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know in Carolina, y'all got what they call them, Geechee.
Yeah, that's more South Carolina, but yeah, there are parts of North Carolina where they do get a little Geechee.
Yeah, because I remember talking to somebody in Charlotte, and he was having a whole conversation with me, and I had no idea what he was saying, but he was talking about something on Thursday. Shout out to my boy King Kale, but anyway, now my second question that everybody wants to know is, your Instagram is Punkinfoot 2.
Yes, it is.
Is there a Punkinfoot 1? I got him, bro. I'm ready.
You are absolutely right.
Okay.
There was a Punkinfoot, a Punkinfoot 1.
Okay.
And then we had to do Punkinfoot 2.
Okay.
And Punkinfoot is still there.
Okay.
My pages were getting deleted or blocked or canceled or hated on or whatever you want to call it.
Instagram be doing too much.
They do. And that's why we create a new one. Punkinfoot 2 has pretty much stuck the longest.
Hey, back better than ever. You know what I'm saying? Something we might be too hot for TV sometimes. We might be too hot for TV. You gonna drink with me, man? I got this bomb-made vodka. I don't know if you want to sip a little something with me. Yeah, it's a black-owned vodka, man. Lemonade infused vodka, and it's called Bomb-Made because it's the bomb lemonade. And the lovely Miss Laniqua is gonna go ahead and pour us up, aka Miss Risk It All, in the building. But yeah, okay. So let's go to the music.
Okay. Right.
How long have you been in the industry and doing what you're doing as far as with music?
Okay, so my first album came out in 2008 or 9, 8. You know, I've pretty much been doing music since then.
Okay.
I've been with my manager, DJ Butterrock, pretty much the whole
talk,
time.
We got a Butterrock exclusive. We're gonna talk about it.
And yeah, I just, you know, when the music bug bit me, it was on from there. And I love doing music. I absolutely love it. I love all genres of music. I love doing collaborations. So, you know,
That's dope. That's dope.
love it.
Now you have a lot of different avenues and a lot of different talents that you do.
Yes.
I see the modeling.
Yes.
I see the music.
Yes.
I see the dancing. Now, what is the focus? Is it you know, what are you leaning to as far as, you know, every day that you wake up, what is Punkinfoot focused on?
I'm just focused on getting people to be able to see me as a professional artist, okay?
I'm glad you said that.
Yes, and I want them to realize that I'm trying to give like a full package.
Exactly.
You know? Just not just one thing that I do. I just want them to be able, like, okay, maybe somebody looks at the dancing and that'll trigger them to say, oh, she does music too? Let me go hear what she sounds like, you know?
Well, you know, the great thing about that is the fact of the matter is once people fall in love with who you are as a person, anything that you give them, they're gonna love it. So if they are tapped into Punkinfoot, and they might, you know what, the dancing might have brought them in, or the pictures might have brought them in, or you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, hey, Punkinfoot, I got a new song out. They gonna gravitate to it. Or Punkinfoot, I got some Punkinfoot socks. They gonna buy them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the marketing and branding behind that is ingenious, or whatever, of how you can get new fans and new audiences from all the different things that you got going on.
Right.
Now, when Punkinfoot is in the studio, what's a studio session with Punkinfoot like?
Well, let's see. It's going to definitely be work. So I like to go to the studio. I like to have, you know, idea for a song. I've been at the studio where I wasn't supposed to record before and left with a whole song.
Okay.
So, you know, I am open. I know that going to the studio, it can change. So you just have to be open for those changes, you know? So, okay, I'm at the studio. I'm trying to be like a helper or whatever. I was like, well, I know you didn't know you were going to do this, but I need you to go ahead and write for this song right now.
Dope.
And I'll do it.
And you got to be ready on the spot. Now, I've had the pleasure of seeing you perform live. And for anybody that's never seen Punkinfoot perform live, it's a memorable experience. You will never forget it. It has a lot of energy. Tell me about your process and what is the inspiration behind all that energy and those live shows and performances.
I just love music. I mean, I love being out there on stage. I think every time I'm out on stage, I do want to make it memorable.
Yeah.
I want every show that I do to be better than my last. You know?
Well, I think you definitely handled that, because I remember the last time I saw you, and y'all tore that darn fighting like up. You hear me?
It was so much fun, though. It was so much fun. I had a great time.
Man, I got to bring it back. You know, the pandemic done kind of slowed us down or whatever, but I got to bring it back because, it's been too many people popping a lot, and ain't nobody got slapped in the recent months. We got to bring that back ASAP, the slap contest and things or whatever. Now, one thing that's always been consistent that I've seen with Punkinfoot, besides the performance, is the management.
Yes.
DJ Butterrock, and we're going to talk about him like he ain't even here right now. But DJ Butterrock, CEO of CX1 DJs, tell me about working with someone that is so seasoned in the music industry.
I get a lot of knowledge from him. I think that I was blessed to hook up with them, definitely. And then being able to meet everybody through this music industry, like yourself, like Shots, like such and such, Temple Mystic, everybody, Hood Rich. I mean, I've met so many great people. And it's just a blessing to be able to touch hands with. people like yourself
No,
and them.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing about it is, you can buy a whole lot of things, but you can't buy respect.
No.
And Butter Rock has gained the respect of a lot of industry personnel because of just years and years of good business.
Yes.
So you definitely got a good team, and a good management team behind you. What kind of music can we expect from Punkinfoot? Any kind of releases we can expect? Any kind of singles popping out? Can you give me an exclusive on what's coming out?
Well, we just released Shake Your Body. And that one has a great house feel to it. So it was a release with that. We shot the video with OG Hoodrich.
Shouts out OG, man.
Hoodrich Films, yes. And we just released that last month, and basically from what we have to come is just more music, more versatility. It's official. How can I forget? We're shooting that video tomorrow.
Dope.
I don't know how she forget.
How can I forget? We're shooting that video tomorrow. Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, that's what's up.
I'm excited about that one, definitely. And it's official, featuring DJ Butterrock, of course, and Gucci, and myself, and I'm just happy to, be able to.
Now, are we talking about Gucci from the South Side, or are we talking about Gucci Man?
Gucci Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's go into that. Now, what was it like working with Gucci, and how did that situation come about?
Well, what happened was my management put that together. So I basically was.
You lucky boy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. He's like, oh, he handled it. Go out. You gonna get on Punkinfoot song. I can hear Butter Rock now.
Well, they'd handle all that part. My thing was just, hey, I got, my manager's like, I got this track for you. Listen to it, see what you think about it. And put your spin on it. Dope. And that's exactly what I did. So
well, it's amazing when an artist can just be an artist and focus on being a much of a star as you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of times, in that kind of environment, it's easy. It's easier and a smoother process for the artist to flourish because all you got to focus on, it seems like, it's just being the best artist, personality, and and figure as you can be.
Well, thank you, but I will tell you, there is a lot of business to it, and for these artists that don't know the business to it, they better start learning, because one of the first things my management team taught me is the business behind it.
Yeah.
So you have to get your music copywritten.
Yes.
You have to get your music, if it's going to be played on the radio, you want to get paid for that.
Exactly.
So you have to make sure you get that done, and you have to make sure that the all the wording is correct. And I mean, there's a lot of business behind the music business.
No, facts. And unfortunately, a lot of times rappers just want to rap, and I'm like, brother,
it's not just
that. It's so much more involved.
It really is.
It's so much more involved than that. Now, out of I know you've worked with various people in the industry, but other people that you have not worked with yet, give me some names of some people that you would like to work with in the future.
Definitely 2 Chainz. Definitely.
She came out the gate. Chainz, stop playing. He gonna see it too. Chainz, true. Stop playing.
I really am open to work with anybody who wants to work with me. I'm open because I like the versatility. Yeah. I like being on a track and being challenged.
Okay.
To to come with what I need to come with to make the track work.
Dope. All right, I'm about to ask you a question, and it might stump you a little bit. We gonna see. Punkinfoot's top 5 female rappers.
Oh, wow. Top 5.
Top 5 female rappers. Punkinfoot's top. This is when we get to play the Jeopardy music, because whatever, people got to be thinking about it.
Well,
top 5 female rappers.
I'm gonna take y'all back because I do like old school.
Let's get it.
MC Light, definitely.
That was. Yes. Yes.
Definitely Queen Latifah.
Let's go.
In there.
Let's go, baby.
I definitely loved Little Kim.
Let's go.
Do I have to do just 5?
Oh, well, keep going, baby.
Foxy Brown.
Let's go.
I love Nicki Minaj.
That's 5 right there, but she's still going, y'all.
And let's see. Goodness. Old school. Roxanne Shante. That because they used to tell me I sound like her, so I can definitely I have to give her that one. And oh my gosh!
You done gave us some gems right there.
I can't. I take my hat off to every single female artist that's come before me. Yeah. So Cardi B.
That's a beautiful thing, though. To be able to
even Megan Thee Stallion, she's great.
She dope, right?
Yeah, she's
dope. You know, it's a beautiful thing for you to be able to be in the present and working currently, but also have enough class to respect the people that came before you. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope. Now, we want, in the Ugly Money podcast, we embody the process of success, meaning everything between your first dollar and your first million. I know everything wasn't always peachy cream.
No.
I know that sometimes there were some no's and there's some doors closed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it happens in every success story. Can you give us a time in your career where things did not seem all the way there, but somehow, some way you came up out of it?
Yeah, I can. A lot of times I was looked at not as like an artist because of my modeling or whatever. So I had to get people to know that I was serious about my music. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to talk about my modeling, that's going to put my name in the air,
Exactly.
right? So the more you talk about that, the more you're going to say my name, and people are going to look me up. And when they look me up, they're going to listen to my music, even if they're looking at the pictures or what have you, they're going to listen to my music. And I've gotten a lot of respect because of that. Because they say, oh, dang, you know what? I didn't even know you did music. But you don't, you know?
Yeah.
So, so I really do like that. I do like the fact that I go hard for women having sexuality, but being able to be confident with it. So we don't have to be ashamed.
Come on, talk about it now.
What I'm saying?
I won't even talk about it. We're going to talk about it now since she brought it up. Since we brought it up, let's get to let's talk. This is an Ugly Mother podcast, baby. Let's get to it.
That's right. So we don't have to be ashamed about our sexuality, because think about it. Every single body in this world is here because of sex, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're right.
So,
Mama, grandmama, great-grandmama, somebody busted it open.
Talking about you was the first one showing ass on MySpace before any of these chicks.
Come on, talk about
it. I was. And, and people was still, ooh, I wouldn't do that. Now, everybody's doing it.
Exactly.
No shame. And doing even more than I was.
Yeah.
And they're getting their respect, and I think that, you know what, we should have had it all along. We weren't doing anything. We weren't hurting nobody.
Nah.
You gotta say it. You was the first one showing.
Well, I may have not been the first one, you know.
But you was ahead of that power curve.
Yes, and and I just think. That's why I always say, let's make love, not war.
Amen to that, goddamn. Ladies and gentlemen, Punkinfoot been popping ass since MySpace. And we stepping that right here. Right here on the Ugly Money podcast. Been popping ass since MySpace. Y'all better catch up. OnlyFans girls. Or whatever. We been here since MySpace. Man, you know what, Punkin? I have really enjoyed this interview. I was looking forward to this. When my brother Butter Rock called me, I was like, I gotta do it. And I know that the people that are watching this are gonna enjoy it too. Please let us know where they can find you at, all your social media. Where can they find Punkinfoot, the mute? Like, how can they get in tune with what Punkinfoot got going on?
All right. Y'all definitely can follow me on Instagram. It's Punkinfoot and the number 2. So that's Punkinfoot and the number 2. You can hit me up on Twitter. It's just Twitter and Facebook. It's just a fan page at Punkinfoot. And you can definitely visit my website, punkinfoot.com. I have upcoming information on there, as well as CXONE internetradio.com. So, please, definitely, you can purchase any of my music on all your digital media outlets, iTunes, CD Baby,
all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. Tidal.
You out here.
Apple.
You know what, Butter Rock, man, she handled them questions too easy. You know what? She a professional. Next time, after this record blow, we gotta bring you back, and when you bring you back, I'm gonna have some harder questions for you. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask them.
What's that?
How would you describe the color green to a blind person? You better be ready for it. You better be. I bet you can't answer that one.
I would say.
What would you say? Oh, look, she ready out.
I would say you have to go outside. You have to feel the grass. You have to feel the leaves and the
don't
trees.
give it to him. Next time.
Okay.
Next time. Next time.
Next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with the multi-talented Miss Punkinfoot. Shouts out Butter Rock, CX1 DJs. Hold on a minute.